What's up with y'all, man? It's PG the Hustler, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Another episode of Talking Shit, man. Episode 31. Um, all y'all that's been rocking with us, man, appreciate it. Thanks for rocking with us. We appreciate it, man. I'm gonna just dive right into this. Update on the PNB Rock situation. I don't know if y'all been checking it out or whatever, or I don't know if a lot of people been seeing it, but I know people. I got people that watch this stuff, so they want certain updates, and I got to bring another update too about another one of my shows, man. I'm gonna bring that too. Um, I'm gonna bring that up too. But this is an update on the PNB Rock, man. I hate that situation. I don't even really like speaking on it because of how everything happened. I believe it was me. I believe deep down it was totally avoidable. But y'all already know, man. My stance on that. We went through that on the first part. But let's roll this, man. Second part. I don't try to bring y'all a whole bunch of filler, man. I'm just gonna get straight to it. Uh, just what's going on right now in the case.
Hey there, good morning. Welcome to Good Day LA at 9 a.m. We do have breaking news to begin with. Fox 11 has just learned that a minor is under arrest in connection to the murder of rapper PNB Rock. You're looking at a photo right now of another suspect. This is Freddie Lee Trone. Police sources tell us the 17-year-old son is arrested in custody, is the son of Freddie Lee Trone and is the suspected shooter. They're still looking for the other suspect, Freddie Lee Trone, who they say drove the getaway car. They tell us he should be considered armed and dangerous, and if you see him, call 911. PNB Rock's real name is Rakim Allen. If you see him, call 911. PNB Rock's real name is Rakim Allen. Back on and is the suspected shooter. They're still looking for the other suspect, Freddie Lee Trone, who they say drove the getaway car. They tell us he should be considered armed and dangerous, and if you see him, call 911. PNB Rock's real name is Rakim Allen. Back on September 12th, he was shot and killed while having lunch with his girlfriend at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles on West Manchester Avenue. Police say the suspect walked into the restaurant as they were eating, shot Allen, and removed some of his property. They say the suspect also demanded property from Allen's girlfriend before escaping in that getaway car. We are also told the father-son duo were already in the Roscoe's parking lot when PNB Rock and his girlfriend arrived.
Wow.
Republican Madison Jesse Otto Gilbert is a threat to our...
Wow. Like I said, man, I don't never watch this stuff before y'all do. I watch it with y'all, just so I can actually give my full take on the situation. That's crazy, man. So now that takes me back to before. That takes me back to my first initial thoughts. I don't care what nobody say. I believe it was a setup. I feel like she was part of it. Um, Now this is a different dynamic with it being a father and a son duo. So I'm not understanding. It was two people. But I mean, this is how LA is. I mean, I love all my people out there, man, and they can attest. I tell no lies, man, when I tell this, man, when I say this. Sometimes fathers and sons do dirt together. I mean, that's just the culture. I don't. This is shocking. I'm still trying to process this. I don't even know which angle. I don't even know what kind of. I just can't. I don't know. I'm kind of speechless over that. That it's a father and a son team where now I'm kind of like I'm thinking I'm like, well, was it like was it like I seen the post, and and we already had words, or because of this and that, and so now I'm finna go do something, or was it like it can't? To me, it just feel like it couldn't be nothing but a setup because nobody else who knew where they was going. Who else knew where they was going? The girlfriend, and maybe putting the post up was like a deterrent or a throw off of what was really going on or what she really had going on. Like that's just what it seemed like to me. Like I say, that's to me, that's alleged. That's how I feel. You free to feel how you feel. I'm sure if my other panelists was on here, if my other people was on here, man, my folks, uh, they would have some different opinions also. But yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like it was a setup, even more so now with the new information. Man, I'm still processing it, man. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let's move on, man. Cause there's a lot to say about that situation. There's a lot to say about that situation, man. Y'all put some of y'all feedback in the comments about that situation right there, man, and we can talk about it. We won't necessarily dwell on it next week, but we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna be back super live next week, all the way live, live and direct in the flesh. Um, this is a recording, if you hadn't noticed. Well, you will know when they pop out, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna go. We're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on. This one I'm gonna play. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but I know a lot of y'all have been seeing this around too. This has been on social media also. Um, this is crazy. I haven't seen what he about to say, but I have seen the clip. So I do take that, but this is the only clip, and I only seen it because I was on social media earlier this week and I seen it. And I figured that it would be cool to bring to the show that note because I don't know how many ever other of you actually seen this video. So check this out.
Comes up to the door, bought some solar panels, and y'all get the clip ready. And you know, brother walks out. Something quite interesting happens. See, these doorbell cameras, y'all, really are causing some drama. So y'all got the clip ready? All right, y'all. This actually happened. Watch this.
Hello. Yes, sir. Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work at Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845. Okay. So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to niggers. Sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. I know. No, man, that wasn't even.
I felt the way when you said that. Nah, bro. Yeah, he going through it down there. He like, I'm about to lose my job.
Wow.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. This is
So, Congo, go ahead.
I just want to hear what they got.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Damn. You know,
Right.
again, Roland, this also ties into your first segment. I feel like people are just so emboldened nowadays that they can feel whatever they want to say whenever they want to say it. And people talk about Freudian slips and all of that other type of stuff. There's certain words that are just not going to come out of my mouth about certain people because that's just not in my heart. So this guy, wow. Yeah. I really thought that the brother was going to swing on him. Like, I really thought that was just going to happen because I didn't know what to expect in this video. But this is part of the climate that we are in. And I know that people are going to say, oh, it was just a slip up. It could happen to anybody. That's not true, Roland. That's not true. These people are showing what's in their heart. And he's just like, oh, I'm sorry, man. They're supposed to be cool. Like, they're supposed to dap it up and just call it a day and then be like, yo, let me check out your solar panels. It doesn't work like that. And I hope that there's some real action that's going to come from this brother towards this man and his whole company. He rang on his home doorbell and racially insulted him. Get paid, man. Get paid and call it a day. Wow.
Tanya, here's the thing. I don't use the N-word. Stopped using it more than 20 plus years ago. It's like not the natural thing that's going to come out of my mouth. So homeboy said it so easily and so smoothly. It's like he said it 5 minutes ago.
Right. First of all, Roland, you were wrong for not preparing us for what we were about to see. That's not what I expected. But you read my mind because this man drops the N-word on a regular basis. The people who will say, oh, that could happen to anybody also frequently are fluent in the use of the N-word.
That was a hard ER too.
I think the guy regrets that he said it in that context, but I don't think that this is abnormal behavior. And thank God for cameras. I am so excited that we are capturing people's raw behavior when they think no one is watching. People in the park insulting people, Karens having meltdowns in various places. I mean, this is something we need to really look at as more the norm than the exception.
You know, the thing here, first of all, Lauren, Tanya is absolutely right. This is why I do love cameras, because it is exposing folk for who they are. You know, my book, White Fear, I talk about this here, the things that people say in private. Now all of a sudden, oh, they've been, you know, wearing the code. They've been, just saying a certain thing. And now, yep, you're getting busted for it. You're getting busted for it.
Yeah, I think the cameras are a bit of a double-edged sword because the editors of these cameras tend to be sort of addicted to social media, and social media makes its money through conflict and through negativity, particularly Facebook. So what we see may in fact not be an accurate depiction of what most people do. We're just seeing more of human behavior than we've ever seen in any previous generation.
Yeah, but we're seeing it because just like with police videos and others, for the longest they would say, "Oh, this happened," but now they're contradicted by the actual evidence. And so I think in so many other cases, you see the white guy who was on the airplane who acted a fool and he was using the N-word and losing his mind and loses his job. And the white guy who tells a black woman, like, why are you at this pool? And she's like, I stay here. Well, show me your key card. What's happening is all of these interactions that for the longest folks could lie about, it's a little hard now to lie when we're actually seeing the video of you saying it coming out of your mouth, where it used to be, oh no, I didn't utter those words.
Well, what we are seeing, though, is the worst and most negative depictions of human interaction. What we don't see is all positive interactions that are probably making up the most predominant amount of video that we see.
No,
right?
yes, we do.
What sells online.
I disagree.
What sells online.
I disagree. I disagree.
So I'm not saying that
no, we
it's
are
not
seeing
a benefit to see police video that's negative. It is a benefit to see what the police were doing. Frankly, I think our community knew the truth of that before the video. We're just now seeing the videos now, but we knew that was true back when Malcolm X was talking.
No. We knew it was true. But Lauren, the difference is here. We knew it was true, but when it came time for justice, it was always the cops' version also stood up. Just like when somebody said, this store person called me the N-word. What was it? It was the sales guy the sales guy in at the store, I think it was in Texas, and he called, remember the black father took very calmly, walked this guy through. What was the guy's initial response when he got confronted? I didn't say that. And then it was kind of like, and we go to the videotape. So to me, the benefit is we have had to deal with the folks lying about these interactions for a very long time. Now these people are being busted for it, and now they're having to go up against the video to actually show it. And what it is showing, which I think is necessary, that what regular, ordinary interactions that black people are dealing with, this is the kind of crap we got to deal with.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think, as a journalist, I would never argue for less information, for less content, for less data. I would just say that when we talk about what drives profit at social media companies, we know that is based on.
No, but we're not having. But we're not having a social media. We're not having a social media driving profit conversation. Right. What we're having is cameras are so ubiquitous. The things that people have done. The road rage incident in Texas. This guy jumps out of his car, pulls his gun out, and literally walks over and points at another driver with a car behind him captured on video. What ended up happening? They arrested that guy. And so luckily what you're seeing is now with the proliferation of videos, the people who lied, and then it was kind of like, oh, you can't prove it. Well, now people can prove it. And so now folks are getting fired. Companies are having to pay various fines. That to me is the benefit. And so, look, I get people who are deceptively editing videos, but when you're seeing the continuous video feed, yeah, I'd say it's a damn good thing that's happening. And so you saw, and Tanya was right. That guy was like, damn, I can't believe I said that. Yes, you can, because you know why? You've been protecting your little voice for a very long time, and it just flowed out easily. And yeah, he's real lucky he didn't get his ass knocked out.
Facts. Big facts. And I think that's where my thought lies, like that this dude, he said it way too easy. I ain't even gonna dwell on it that long. He said it way too easy for one. For two, like Roland just said, he said it 5 minutes ago. Somebody just said he said it 5 minutes ago. Because when whoever his buddy is or whoever they in there, when they got to that neighborhood, their whole conversation inside that truck was, oh, these niggas ain't gonna buy this shit. These broke ass niggers. This a nigger. This a black neighborhood. These niggas ain't gonna buy that. So when he got to the door, because he been out there, probably he's hot, he tired. You know how sometimes you slip up, but you slip up in a normality. You don't slip up with stuff that you don't say often. You don't slip up with stuff that you never say. Like, I'm never going to slip up and just be like, oh, the centrifugation of... Because I don't fucking say that word a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically really what it is. Like, he knew what it... They said that shit 5 minutes ago. They knew they was coming to a black neighborhood. He slipped up, said nigga. I'm surprised the nigga didn't swing on him either, man. Because, I mean... But at the same time, I'm glad he didn't swing on him. Because like old boy said with the dreads, man, go get paid now. Shit. They want to do this shit to us? Go get paid. Why not? Man, moving right along. Y'all gonna love this one, man. Man. Check out your girl.
Race faker, Rachel Dolezal, has a OnlyFans page, an OnlyFans page that has gone viral. Let me just do it this way. Let's just go to the pictures, okay? Dolezal, who was in the middle of a national scandal after being outed as falsely posing as a black woman, joined the subscription. Don't look too hard, David. Joined the subscription site OnlyFans last year, sharing frisky photos for fans who paid a fee. All right, let's go to the OnlyFans page. All right, let's do that, okay? Very clear, Rachel Dolezal. Welcome to my OnlyFans page where I post creative content and interact with fans more than on any other platform. Subscribers get to see how my sensual side pairs with my creative spirit through intimate images inspired by color, light, and lingerie on the weekends. Now, there were some pictures we could not show because she was completely unclothed. All right, I don't know what lingerie she was modeling in those pictures. The 44-year-old says, this was to pay homage to Rihanna's Savage X Fenty line. Per their report, talking about TMZ, Dolezal appears to be a huge fan of Rihanna's collection of lingerie. Yeah. Let's go to the next picture here. This is not the first time Dolezal has attempted to cash in on her notoriety. She has previously hawked homemade lollipops, Millennium Spectrum dolls, and a $1,000 sculpture of an electric chair. Let me first deal with the whole faking to be a black woman thing, because there were some people actually saying, "Oh, well, no, she was a model black person." There are people that need to want to be black. Is that not a good thing? No, it's not a good thing when you take scholarships away from black women, you take jobs away from black women. Hell no, that's not a good thing. If you actually support the culture, don't take opportunities away from the culture that are designed, that are designated for the same people you propose to support. So hell no, I do not buy that this was somehow a good thing. Now, as far as her OnlyFans page is concerned, listen, even fake black women, white woman that pretends to be black, she has to make a living, all right? And so this is how she has decided to make a living. It was noted by a representative that OnlyFans has made some people millionaires. And it is a credible avenue for additional income. All right, well, so be it. I'm fine with that. Okay, David, thoughts on this, man? I gotta say, I report on a lot of news, brother. This completely, I did not see coming.
You caught me because I was like this.
You really were. I thought you were going
to get a good look at this. A couple of things. I have questions more than thoughts. First of all, I don't understand the electric chair. No. Any idea what that's all about?
No.
Okay. The second point I was going to say is, I have seen a lot of exercise balls in my time, and I'm big on using exercise balls and going to the gym. I have found a new way to use exercise balls. So look, I got no problem with people who are on OnlyFans or whatever they want to do, that's fine. I'm just glad that in this particular case, I have learned something new about a piece of exercise equipment and how it can be used.
Now I'm completely speechless. All I can say is, get your bread. I've heard of people doing less on OnlyFans and making $500,000. So, without showing a titty. But if niggas want to see titties and women want to see your titties, some black, white titties, show them. You can pay for it. Shit, it don't bother me. I ain't got too much to say about that. I know you niggas gonna y'all niggas could be looking that shit up too. Don't blow your motherfucking paycheck, nigga, on their OnlyFans. Y'all chill out now. Shit. Moving right along, man. Moving right along. Your boy, back in the news, cutting the food.
With you. Why he in jail now? Why every time Boosie's doing an interview with you, he getting pulled over by the police? Because you the police, fuck. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Talking about, you can drop all the Teddy Riley interviews you want. You still a bitch. You still the police. Stop bringing Teddy Riley into this. He ain't got shit with this DJ Vlad. You's a fuck tip. You can drop all the interviews you want speaking on my name. I'm still a gangster, still viral. I'm still #1. Y'all still stop bringing Teddy Riley into this, DJ Vlad. He ain't got with this nigga bringing up 5-6 years ago. Let's talk about right now. Let's talk about how you getting rappers locked up. Bitch. You's a distraction. You a distraction. You gonna post that Teddy Riley interview? That interview when he talking about what the Teddy Riley got to do with this smoke that I'm bringing to your nothing.
Nia Riley, yeah, and Soldier Boy have had a lot of drama. Nia's your daughter. Yes. When you hear some of the stories, Nia claimed that Soldier Boy kicked her in the stomach while she was pregnant, put a gun to her head, that type of thing. As a father, how does that affect you?
Well, let me say this. Soldier Boy knows who I am. And he knows I'm deep. He knows I'm very deep. We had an altercation. I was called a lot of names, and I got an apology. I'm looking for an apology for what he's done to my daughter. I'm looking for that. As a man, I'm looking for that. And I think she...
Man.
Today's stream is brought to you by
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm about to have to look more into that. That was sent by production. Let me see if I need something a little more. Okay, so all right, so I already know from everything so far, I know that Soldier Boy supposedly put a gun to her head, kicked her in the stomach while she was pregnant. This is alleged. I don't know how far that went. I'm not finna get deep into that because that ain't what I do. I just thought that this response, this back and forth thing was kind of weird for Soldier Boy to be going at Teddy Riley, but I see what's going on here. And now I want to get into that because I definitely see what's going on.
Blacks don't mess around. We different from 90.
Soldier Boy.
This is a real messed up situation. Whether or not it is true, if he did it or not, that's like an ultimate violation. Like, I don't give a fuck what cameras is involved. I'm finna let it be known that I'm finna put my hands on you. Period. It just is what it is. In that situation, that's just my take. That's just how I feel. So I understand what he's doing. If you listen to what he's saying, the underlying, he trying to say basically that he deep in the streets. He's just trying to be cool because it's on DJ Vlad and everybody know Vlad is the police and you gotta watch what you say on Vlad because they can incriminate you. They're going to use that to incriminate you. So I know that he's watching what he's saying on Vlad. So I get that. I definitely do. That brings me to my next point of where all this is going and why all of this is kicking up. If y'all really follow what's going on since the ARAB and since various people have been getting, it was because I think it's some other people involved or other people that have the same kind of fate where they've used these Vlad interviews. I mean, to incriminate, which it's a double-edged sword. They are incriminating themselves by saying what they're saying, and then this nigga's a bitch ass nigga for just offering his shit freely to any fucking police who wants to have it, or whoever the fuck he working with who got him doing this to do this. Now, I don't even know. Nobody knows when this shit was recorded. Footnote: this goes back to what Lauren was talking about on the segment 2 segments ago about the doctoring up and the editing and the releasing of various media to stir up mess, to stir up shit. So whether it was alleged or not, for DJ Vlad to put this video out, because who knows when that shit was recorded. That shit was recorded years ago, because this allegedly happened years ago. For him to put that out now, to me, seems like he reaching for content. He reaching for filler, whatever you want to call it, relevance, clout chasing, whatever the fuck the kids want to call that shit these days, or whoever the fuck want to call it these days. Vlad is putting this shit out for a reason. I'm not saying something might happen to Soulja Boy. None of that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes on that. But Vlad, I'm gonna say it like Crunchy Black. Glad that nigga glad putting this shit out for a reason. He putting this shit out because Teddy is saying what he's saying, or said what he said, because Soulja got so much stuff going on right now with Charleston. He's basically piggybacking off of Soulja's shit right now that he got going on, the clout chase, to get back relevance. Because ever since ARM and all these people got indicted, his views really have gone down. People really don't fuck with Vlad like that no more. And I know some of the people that do videos for him and interviews, I fuck with him, and man, I'm fans. Like Boosie, one of my favorite artists, one of my favorite people, because man, there's various reasons why I like Boosie, man. He a real nigga. Shit, last of the real ones. I'm gonna get to that too, because I'm gonna cover some of that shit too, because that's getting that little issue getting messy too. But like, these people stop fucking with, like, these people that's fucking with him, man. Like, it's not the people that he used to have. He used to give. Y'all remember Glad used to have the most poppin'est people, the people that was popping at the time, to come on his show to talk. That's if they had albums coming out or they was working on shit, like, that's when he would get motherfuckers to come and do shit. But now I don't think motherfuckers picking up the phone. You start indicting motherfuckers, literally. Honestly, only motherfuckers really gonna be picking up the phone is when you talking about shit that's not gonna be incriminating them. If you look at the stuff that he's talking about, or that he got people talking about, like TK Kirkland and all that kind of shit, they only talk about like current little shit or the biggest thing that's going on right now. He tries to attach his shit to that. Something going on like anything. I don't even want to say something crazy like the first thing that just popped in my head, but anything. You know what I'm saying? But anything bad, he gonna have somebody come on. He gonna, why don't you do an interview, and boom, and release it. He ain't been able to do that, so he been throwing up old ass interviews. And this interview is old. It got to be old. I mean, it gotta be a little old, y'all. It gotta be. And I just feel that that's what Vlad do, man. He really is one of the true definitions of culture vulturing. And people don't even know it. Like, a lot of people don't even know it. Like, they waking up now, like they seeing, but at first they didn't really get it. When I first seen the ARF videos, and when it was up there and a couple other videos, I was like, it was unsettling to me, because it made me think that a lot of shit that people was talking about was fake on there. Because why would you say that type of shit on this platform for the world to see, for millions of people to see it? You know, one of the millions of people is gonna be police, You know, one of the millions of people is gonna be detectives. You know, one of them people gonna be any kind of thing. People that's working on cases, all kind of shit. So why would you do that? People watch YouTube more than they watch TV now. And I don't know if you can quote me, but it might be a fact. People will watch more YouTube than they consume TV. So you're not gonna see that shit on TV. You jumping on YouTube and you seeing that shit, you gonna think that shit real. And you gonna go with that shit. And everybody's gonna fucking see that shit. Whether it's you, police, anybody, they gonna be seeing that shit. And that's why he fucking releases this shit. What up, Drib? Ruffy Drib in the crib.
What's good?
Shit, chilling, man. Talking about this. Here I could play this one too. Talking about this little shit right here. This little Teddy Riley shit. I'm gonna let this shit play.
He knows who I am, and he knows I'm deep. I'm very deep. We had an altercation. I was called a lot of names, and I got an apology. I'm looking for an apology for what he's done to my daughter.
Nigga talking about our old apology. I'm gonna keep it gangster, nigga. Fuck you and your daughter, nigga.
I'ma go cook some. Soldier Boy kicked her in the stomach while she was pregnant. Soldier Boy kicked her in the stomach while she was pregnant, put a gun to her head.
Soldier Boy knows who I am, and he knows I'm deep. Had an altercation. I was called a lot of names, and I got an apology. I'm looking for an apology for what he's done to my daughter.
Nigga talking about our old apology. I'm gonna keep it gangster, nigga. Fuck you and your daughter, nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
When all this paperwork over with, all these lawsuits and all these police gangs over with, I'm gonna be exposing all you niggas. All you bitches, all you niggas broke. You niggas need some money. You niggas gotta say my name. You niggas broke, nigga. You bitches is broke. You niggas is broke. Y'all niggas fell off, nigga. Y'all niggas chasing relevancy from my name, nigga. Fuck out of here. Y'all niggas is.
Just got
Y'all the devil, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Broke ass niggas. Stop saying my name, nigga. I don't understand why niggas still talking about me anyway. This nigga Boosie, look, DJ Vlad, you the police. This nigga Boosie do interviews with you all the time. And this nigga Boosie get pulled over by the police all the time.
Yep, all the time.
That's a coincidence.
All the
This nigga DJ Vlad, you the police. You do the most interviews with Boosie. Every day Boosie getting pulled over by the police. Every day Boosie getting pulled over by the police. But every day Boosie doing an interview with DJ Vlad. So that's a fucking coincidence? Make it make sense, nigga. Fuck out of here, you police ass nigga. I ain't never heard of none of you niggas on DJ Vlad, nigga. Y'all, nigga, you just tweeted me a whole irrelevant list, bro. Who the f is these niggas you tweeting me, boy? I don't know nobody on this list you just tweeted me but me. I'm the nigga that made your shit so viral, nigga. You stupid. Nobody heard of DJ Vlad before I came on there and said I shot them, boy. Every time you interview Boosie, he get pulled over by the police. Yo, bad ass, nigga. Bitch ass, nigga, Count Dracula looking ass, nigga. Why Rollo when they do the interview with you? Why he in jail now? Why ARF when they did the interview with you? Why he in jail now? Why every time Boosie do an interview with you, he getting pulled over by the police? Because you the police. You can drop all the Teddy Riley interviews you want. You still the police, nigga. Stop bringing Teddy Riley into this, nigga. He ain't got shit to do with this, DJ Vlad. You can drop all the interviews you want with niggas speaking on my name. I'm still a gangster, nigga. I'm still viral. I'm still number one, y'all. Stop bringing Teddy Riley into this, DJ Vlad. He ain't got shit to do with this, nigga. Stop bringing up shit from 5-6 years ago. Let's talk about right now. Let's talk about how you get rappers locked up. You's a distraction. You a distraction. You gonna post that Teddy Riley interview. Fuck that interview. Fuck what he talking about, nigga. Teddy Riley got to do with this smoke. All you rappers, y'all can keep doing interviews with DJ Vlad if y'all want to. Y'all going to jail, nigga. I don't get mad, nigga. Drop all the Teddy Riley interviews you want. You got Rollo locked up. You got ARM locked up. Anybody doing interviews with you, they get locked up. Nigga, Teddy Riley got to do with this. Right. Vladimir. Yeah, they clout chasing on gang. Nigga, they capping. They capped out, nigga. Because they can't be like Big Draco, nigga. They can't get money, nigga. Nigga, that bitch broke, nigga. That nigga broke too, nigga. They broke, nigga. They need some money, nigga. Stop playing, nigga. Why you think they in interviews talking about me, nigga? They broke, nigga. They irrelevant, nigga. They was gonna get rich off Draco, nigga. Nigga, they lying, nigga. They broke, nigga. The bitch broke, her daddy broke, nigga. They all broke, nigga. Nigga ain't got no mention like this, nigga. They trying to come up off me, nigga. They just want a check, man. If I call them right now and say, hey, I got this check for y'all, it'll be all good. You feel me? They want them back. They ain't giving them shit. Why the fuck they won't leave me alone? Think about that.
Why do I believe that shit?
Why the fuck they won't leave me alone, bro? How many years it been, bro? Them folks still talking about me, bro. Them folks broke, bro.
Bro, why do I believe it?
Them folks unhappy with life.
Bro.
Hey, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all know what's going on, bro. Stop it, bro.
Why do I believe this shit?
It's a lot.
He ain't lying.
Bro, hey man, but fuck this. I just got a thing came across my shit,
man. Definitely the police.
We gotta go live on this shit real quick.
Definitely the police, cuz.
Hell yeah. You know he is. Man, bro. Hey man, we gotta break that what we was just talking about to come with this little live thing real quick. This just happened, man.
What's up, fam? It's your boy B High back on the check-in, and hey, man, I'm back with some sad news in here. I was scrolling through TMZ when I came across an article that said Coolio was dead at the age of 59. Now, the article was saying that Coolio died Wednesday in Los Angeles, according to TMZ. The rapper who achieved enormous success in the 90s was visiting a friend late Wednesday afternoon when he passed away. Coolio's longtime manager, Jerez, says Coolio went to the bathroom at his friend's house, but when he didn't come out after a while, the friend kept calling for him and eventually went in and found Coolio laying on the floor. They're saying that the friend called the EMTs who arrived and pronounced Coolio dead on the scene. And Jerez told TMZ that the paramedics suspect he suffered cardiac arrest, and the official cause of death has not been determined. Coolio, whose real name was Artist Leon Ivy Jr., came up on the LA rap scene in the late 80s but blew up nationally in 1995 when he released Gangsta's Paradise for the soundtrack to the Dangerous Minds movie. The song reached #1 and stayed there for 3 weeks, and while Paradise became his signature hit, he had several other hits including The Fantastic Voyage, which was crazy. That hit #3 on the Billboard's Hot 100, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, Some New, and It's All the Way Live. Coolio was 59. My God, man, this is crazy right here. My thoughts and prayers are with Coolio and his family at this time. And y'all hit those comments and show the fam some love and send some positive energy their way, man. Rest in peace, Coolio. B-High Radio shouted.
That's crazy, man. That's wild.
He is smoking crack.
You think so?
He looked like.
You think Coolio was smoking crack, cuz?
He used to.
Well, yeah, you right. You right about that. You right about that. But, hey, I know I had to break into that, man, but look, and you just came in on the Soulja Boy shit, but like I was just saying before I played that other one, bro, I just said, cuz, that this nigga Vlad be clout chasing, that ever since he start getting niggas locked up, motherfuckers don't jump to, his phone ain't ringing. Motherfuckers don't jump to do interviews with this nigga, so if you watch what he putting on all he put on is Boosie, like niggas like TK Kirkland, all these old ass OGs that had shit to do with like murder cases and shit like that, and all that shit. Like he don't fuck with nobody like that's relevant right now. Like they won't come and do no fucking set. Like you know what I'm saying?
The niggas be going to jail after they do an interview with him.
Exactly. So if that shit that he put up with about Teddy Riley and them, bro, that shit is so many years ago. Like I had thought, and Soldier just said it. Big Draco just said it, cuz that shit. That shit was like 5-6 years ago. So why is he even putting an interview up or putting anything up? Like why? Just to be relevant because Soldier Boy just got into it with Charleston White. Like that nigga is still a #1 search name on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, all them young niggas is still searching up Soldier Boy, SODMG.
Soldier Boy got his own video game system.
Right. Exactly.
He eating.
Exactly. And just like he said, them motherfuckers, some of these people, he said, now that all this police shit is done, I'm getting ready to fucking expose niggas and put shit out. Because like he said, a lot of these people broke. Now, if you think about the time that Teddy Riley is a pioneer in everything, no doubt. But think about the time when they had their deals, because they was getting fucked royally.
Yeah.
There was no independent shit. They was on the slave shit. They was on the real they was like, put it like this. Motherfuckers like, our old legends and shit was really on the slave shit. But nigga, they been in the fields, nigga. Niggas in our generation was in the fields, nigga.
They gotta do them reality shows and that type of shit.
Yes. Yep. Just to get some bread, just to eat, and then why is Vlad even throwing this shit up? Why? Like this nigga he need to eat too, right? He needs some more numbers. He know he can get a couple mil off of that. That might be what? Couple million views might be what? $2,500 check, if that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he trying to get a couple views.
Mm-hmm.
I know he done probably he invested other shit, so I know he got houses and all that shit, but I know he need to pay bills. And them motherfucking YouTube checks need to keep on coming in, so I know why he be doing this shit, because like motherfuckers will still look it up a week from now, 2 weeks from now, it'll still be getting shit,
right?
Because he's still on that algorithm. Like he's smart, but a lot of other motherfuckers know what he doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't the only one that know what the fuck he doing, man. Niggas is hip. But shit, man. Moving right along, man. Fuck DJ Vlad. I don't fuck with that nigga, man. I don't be watching this shit and none of that.
Yeah, I watched him after one dude went to jail. Dude, he just said his name.
ARAP?
No, before the dude, he said before.
You talking about Rico?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, Rollo.
Yeah,
Rollo, my bad. Yeah, Rollo. Yeah, after Rollo, yep. Help motherfuckers get indicted. Like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Woman kills 4 black women who are all mothers. She only gets 4 years in prison. You're saying nowhere in the hell. I'm telling you, absolutely. That's exactly what happened. Put up the picture full mass here.
That's the
Florida
one from
woman.
LA?
A Florida woman killed four black mothers in a DUI crash while only spending 4 years in prison, followed by probation. Her name is Heather Finley, the driver. Faced a maximum of 37 years. There are people in Florida who received the maximum of 37 years. She received 4 years for killing 4 people. Finley was driving 59 miles per hour in a 35-mile-per-hour speed zone with a blood alcohol level of 0.08%. The legal limit for when a driver is considered impaired. It is important to note that the test was administered 5 hours after the accident, which means her blood alcohol content level dropped between the time of the accident and the time she was actually tested. So what we have for the record is likely significantly lower than what was actually present in her system during the accident. There's a circuit court judge named Larry Metz. Larry Metz, the judge, said it was the only way to guarantee Miss Finley spent time behind bars, despite pleas from the families of the victims to reconsider this ridiculous plea deal. Let's put up the picture of the mothers. They're all dead, every single one of them, dead. The woman who killed them,
that's a shame.
She gets 4 years. So let me get the math here. So you mean to tell me, judge and prosecutor who coordinated this plea deal, that each one of these black women were worth, their whole lives were worth 1 year punishment to the person who killed them?
Wow.
Metz had placed the deal on hold in April to review more evidence, saying in a September 22nd ruling. Let's put those women back up. We'll put the women back up. In a September 22nd ruling that if he rejected the deal, the state could drop the case, and he did not have the ability to alter the agreement between the prosecutor and defense attorneys. Wait a minute. The judge is literally saying, well, if I rejected the plea deal, the state could have just dropped the charges. The hell you say? We got 4 black women who are dead, 4 mothers who are no more because of the criminal action of this particular person. And you're telling me that the only way to guarantee she actually serves some jail time is if you accept this plea deal.
Wow.
Judge, you a damn lie. I tell your mama you're lying. If you forced her to go to trial, there's a conviction here. There's no question about the negligence, no criminal element. Why did you not push for that? Why did you not reject all plea deals to force this to trial? Let's put up the women again. I'm gonna give you their names.
I'll tell you.
These women who were killed by Miss Finley are Rosalind Felton, 29 years of age, was in a Chevy Malibu truck with cousins Shaquila Smith and Cambria Smith, both 26 years of age, and Tiara Chambers, only 25 years of age, when Miss Finley, the killer, smashed into them just after 2 a.m. This happened back in 2018, month of April. The mothers, these mothers represent a total of 8 children. 8 children who will no longer have a mother, who will no longer be able to say, Mama, I love you. Or Mama, I can't wait to see you. Or Mama, I miss you. They're gone.
Yeah, this shit's sad.
Details behind the plea deal are this. Finley's license will be revoked for 3 years. She is also ordered to pay $200,000 in restitution.
They're not gonna never see that.
For the 4 families impacted. As part of the agreement, prosecutors dropped 4 of the DUI counts, convicting Finley of 4 vehicular homicide charges. The family said they also did not have any say in the plea deal at all. Prosecutors noted that there were issues with evidence in the case. In a 3-page memo, State Attorney Chris Small detailed problems with video and black box data from the vehicles and the defense accident reconstruction report that raises doubts about Finley's impairment. That's what they have said to cover themselves. Finley's defense attorney filed a motion challenging the blood level alcohol test results, saying they were based on a lack of scientific reliability. The convicted woman reportedly yelled, "That B word wrecked my new truck." The defendant, other than being hysterical, showed no indicators of impairment, according to the prosecutor's memo. Isn't that something?
Her drunk white ass got out the car and said she killed
let's
him.
just go ahead and call it what it is, a lack of value allocated to black women. Call it what it is. I guarantee you, if a black woman would have killed 4 white women, if a black woman would have killed 4 white mothers, you would not have seen this outcome. Prosecutor would not have stood for it. The judge would not have stood for it. Now remember, all 4 families stood against this plea deal. All 4 families said, "Don't do this, judge." And I believe all 4 families would have preferred them take this all the way to trial.
Black Lives Matter Act.
Seek justice. Don't seek the easy out. That's not what you swear to as a prosecutor. You swear to seek justice.
Watching this shit like everybody else.
This feels like injustice from top to bottom. Adrian, what are your thoughts on this as an attorney at law?
It's very difficult to take the judge's word for it in terms of this thought that if he rejected the plea deal, that somehow the charges could be dropped. They had already dropped the DUI counts, and so they did have vehicular homicide. You have evidence of someone's death. You also do have some indicia of her testing positive in terms of her blood alcohol level. There would seem to be sufficient evidence to put these 2 things together. And so for the judge to act like his hands were tied was really pretty, it was just pathetic. It really indicates the lengths that the system is willing to go in order to avoid giving justice for the taking of black lives. And that seems to be completely and totally on display in this case in particular. And just thinking that the children involved from newborn to the age of 12, they are so young, so vulnerable, so innocent, and now their mothers have been taken from them. It really does already put them in a position to start their lives so young, knowing that the system is stacked against them.
I want to say this to the children of these mothers. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Take this and break the system that did this to you and refuse to give justice to your mother. Use this as motivation to create a better world. It's unfortunate that this happened. It's horrible. It's a disaster. The world is ugly. But you have the opportunity to make it beautiful. All right?
It ain't funny, cause this shit is, I don't blame him, bro, cause that shit horrible.
No, I'm saying what he just said, that was some real shit. The world is ugly.
Right, yeah, for sure.
That shit, yeah, but he was choked up that time. He was about to, hey, what's so funny is his logo picture don't look shit like him, dog, and I hollered.
It don't?
Yeah, right there at the bottom, in the bottom left.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hilarious, dog.
Right here. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
This time, Rashad, man, Richie, he almost shed him this time again.
Yeah. He definitely almost did, man.
Almost did.
That shit crazy.
Already, huh?
Huh?
And then Sharp did hit Nia Long already.
You say he been hitting it? You say he been hitting the the drink?
You take with her? You ain't see Shannon Sharp take that picture with Nia Long? He ain't waste no time.
Nope, he jumped on it.
Man, it looked like he looked like he got hit.
Hey, we finna get into that too.
Like they knew, man. Like y'all both got in. Y'all living together. Like, money is not an issue. Like, why y'all ain't married yet? Y'all been engaged for 5 years. Y'all don't want to be together.
I'm finna hit that next, man. Hold on. Matter of fact, let's do that. What was that? That's hold on. I gotta find a credible what's the name. What's that nigga name? Ime Udoka.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the dude that's the coach.
Yeah.
So let's go to what you want to see. Let me see. Relationship with staff member. So that's what it was.
Bravo.
He was fucking a staff member.
Yes. She ain't even tight to me, cuz.
I was about to say, please tell me it's a chick.
Survive this as a Celtics head coach?
Well, he can survive it. I'm hoping and praying that he will, because he is an absolutely sensational coach in his first year as head coach. And by the way, good morning. And he's a sensational basketball coach in his first year as head coach for the Boston Celtics. He went 51-31 and guided them to the NBA Finals. This brother is, considering the fact that half the league has African American coaches. At this particular point in time, even though I don't think anybody in the game is better than Ty Lue, Ime Udoka is clearly one of the best coaches in the NBA, and he is
really
proven
hard.
that. And I sincerely
You
hope
like,
and pray
what's your
that
go
he
back
will
like
survive.
that? Go a little
Having said
front.
all of that,
You
let's
can
say a
brush it
couple
forward and then it can lay
Number
down.
one,
Hey,
this is a stupid
like how Steve
position for
Harvey
him to
was
find
doing till
himself
it
in.
just got too
There's no
bad.
way around it. I'm a huge fan of
Do it
his.
no more.
There's no
Right.
excuse to him to find himself in this
Hey,
position.
and a loser.
Now, all we know definitively, according to the reports, is that he had a consensual relationship with a woman and that it is against organizational policy.
Okay.
That's all we know. Covering the NBA for as long as I have, you will hear a multitude of details that would be irresponsible for me to report at this particular moment in time, because that hasn't been reported. And according to our own policies here at ESPN, we have an obligation to follow that. And when more additional information comes out, just know that I already know what that information is. Okay? And so
Nigga
there's more
always say he
layers to
knows
this
some shit.
that I'm not about to get into.
He do
And
be
I
knowing,
will tell everybody this, and I'm going to remind this and put myself right here on Front Street by saying this. I don't get into people's personal life. I don't like this at all. And for me personally, the Boston Celtics have a right to do what they want to do.
Right.
And I sincerely hope they will not fire Ime Udoka. If they do fire him, if he's in violation of their organizational policy, which clearly he is, and they made that decision, he doesn't have a leg to stand on. He doesn't, because the organizational policy was in place. And trust me when I tell you, when the details that are going to come out, he violated that policy. What I will say is this, and this is a message to the Boston Celtics. I got a problem with you as an organization right now. Because if you're not going to fire him, why the hell do we even know about this story? Nobody's bringing that up. I'm going to bring it up. What the hell are you telling us for? I've been covering the NBA for over a quarter century. And I'm trying to tell you right now,
There's some bitch shit.
I can't count the amount of fraternization, or dare I say more, that goes on in practically every damn organization within the National Basketball Association, the NFL, Major League Baseball, the list goes on and on.
Right.
People get together, they
yeah.
working together. That stuff happens all the time. Literally. Anybody that covers the professional sports will tell you. That is not new. The reason I'm bringing that up is not to excuse anything. Because if you're talking about, especially if it involves married folks and stuff like that, nobody condoning none of this stuff. That's not where I'm going here. The issue that I have with the Boston Celtics is that if you're firing him, you wouldn't tell us why. So if you're going to retain him, Why let
Why
us
did
know
you
now?
put this shit out?
Why I have a problem with an organization. This is not about what transpired on the basketball court. This is not basketball decisions. If the reports say it's two consenting adults, and no matter how unfavorable or egregious we may think their consensual behavior is, the fact of the matter is, it's none of the public's damn business. Why do we know this?
Right.
Because see, if it were me and I'm standing in front of the Boston Celtics, you know, if you're Adrian Wojnarowski, our extraordinary insider who's been all over this story, along with Shawnee and others, I get it. What I'm saying is, why do we know this? Why is this publicized?
Yeah, what's the reason?
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports.
What's the reason? What's the reason?
This is a bitch an actress.
Thank you. And that's what I was gonna that's what I was gonna say, because I believe only because she an actress.
Hey, didn't they have a great season last year?
Yeah, they was in the playoffs, I think. Yeah, it was good. It was pretty good. He did good for his first season. I think that was his first season as the coach too. But let me tell you something. The history of this is why Stephen A. said what he said. The history on a deeper level, the history of Boston, bro, they really don't like niggas on some real shit.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? That whole city, that whole area is notorious, you know, cause you a Midwesterner like me, but motherfuckers like my people in Cali and shit, they don't really understand. Like West Coast people in down south, they don't understand. They think their representation of Midwest and North is that it's free and everything hunky dory, everything cool, that they like niggas. They don't really know that it's the underlying issue. They really don't like niggas up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really don't. Like, they don't know that Boston is like notorious for hate crimes and for hating niggas, for police beating niggas up, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta know that. I mean, it's some correlation with it being the fact that it's the police capital of the United States. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
At the same time, where did police even start from? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Start from an officer. That's how it started. Just to police niggas and make sure they ain't run away.
Yep.
And they're the police capital. You know what I'm saying? You already know it's tweaking. What's so crazy? Because a lot of them is Irish. And back when they first came here as immigrants, they weren't even considered white. They was getting treated like us. For them to act like how they acting now is just real weird to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Cause the predominantly
they wasn't able to
not necessarily race, but you know what I'm saying. That's the migrate. Yeah, it's over there. Irish. Yeah.
White was immigrants.
Immigrants over there. And they proud of that. They know their history. So I mean,
they weren't really claiming the Irish as white. Back in the day.
Nope. And they still don't right now to real hate groups.
Yeah.
Real hate groups. They don't give a fuck about no Irish motherfucker.
Yeah.
But shit, all they love is German motherfuckers. German shit. German.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm with you. I think it's a couple different things. Like you said, like we talking about the race issue. That's one. That's the reason why we know about it. That's why Stephen A. said he got a problem with them personally as an organization for doing this. For two, they could have released a statement because it's only news because she is, like you said, an actress because she's famous. They could have released a statement and said, hey, you know, that's a private matter. You know what I'm saying? We handling that internally, and that's it. That's that. If they had any coup for professionalism about themselves. But no, This media, this destruction, this bullshit, this negativity sells, and this is what they doing. They gotta make money like anybody else. The more people got their motherfucking names on their lips, and they running these videos and they running this shit trying to figure out what the fuck going on, they just making money.
That's what they trying to do.
They making money. So they just want to be relevant. They want to do something. I think it's a detriment to what their organization is trying to do, because this is now going to affect the floor. No matter how much they think, this is going to affect them players' play. This is going to affect the players' productivity, and I just think it's a bad thing that they doing. It's fucked up. It's fucked up like a motherfucker, dog.
Yeah, we.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. We're going to end this shit off on a good note, man. On some shit that I think that all of these black youngsters should do. Me and my partner had a conversation about this shit earlier. I think that a lot of these, especially when you in this position, if you in the pros and you know you ain't the top dog and you get a chance to get to the pros, to get there, to open up the door, then maybe I think you should get an agent or get an agent to get you in there, type shit.
Yeah.
But when you like this and you stand out like Lamar Jackson and you can do shit, you breaking records like you breaking Michael Vick records and all this kind of shit, and they just gave this bum ass nigga Russell Wilson like 220. And just because he can run and throw, and you know you run and throw 10 times better than Russell Wilson, well, I say 5, you know what I'm saying? This is, man, handle your own shit. Because the contract is not going to change. You could pay a lawyer to look over your contract and explain everything for you. You do not need an agent to take, what is it, 20% that they're taking now? 30%? I think it's 30% agent. I don't know. I have to look that shit up, but I think they take like 30%. So if they get you $1 million, $2, $3 million, like, yeah, that's an incentive to fight for different people. But like I say, if you got to know what level of sportsmanship or what level of professionalism that you own. You know what I'm saying? And when you at the top, why would you take less? And why would you pay somebody who really just want to get paid off of your shit? And they can't do no better about getting the better deal for you than you can.
Thing they could have signed Dak before Carson Wentz and before Jared Goff. They waited to after, and he ended up making more than what they did in years and average per year. Skip, look, Lamar Jackson has earned this contract extension. I know Baltimore has the same concerns about Lamar as the Cardinals have about Kyler Murray. Is that when you run like that, there's a high probability that you're going to get nicked. And you keep getting nicked as you get older and older. The nicks keep you out of games long and longer. It's just not, oh, he got nicked, he won't return this game, we'll see him next week, to all of a sudden it's a week. It's 2 weeks, it's 3 weeks, and we saw what happened last year. If I'm not mistaken, he missed the last 4 games of the season. For me, Lamar has earned a bigger contract than Kyler. Lamar Jackson is 37-12 as career as a starter. He's an MVP and won 2 division titles. Kyler Murray is sub 500 as a 500, below 500 as a starter. So Kyler Murray that's the floor where I would go. Kyler Murray got what, 160 guaranteed, $230 million, $103 million at signing. I ain't 103 million. Y'all need to go back and get a couple more. Y'all need a couple of more millions of that at the time of signing. He wants to get as close to Sean. Now, he didn't get the thing fully guaranteed, but I think Lamar Jackson is looking at something 110, 115, maybe 120 at the time of signing. Maybe 200, at least 200 million guaranteed.
So Kyler's like 46 a year?
Yeah. So he's looking at 46, 5, 47, 48.
I would think 50.
He might be looking at Aaron Rodgers, 50 million a year. Do something to make me feel good,
Which is
Mr.
the
Machado.
top annual.
Right. So because I don't believe he does a deal that comes in less than 46.1 a year. So that's the starting point right there, Skip, is 46.2. Now, how close or how much above 50 do we have to go? Are we going 47, 48? or are we going 50.1, 50.5, 51 million? Because that's the only place they can go from here, Skip. Because we know Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert are coming down the pike after this year.
They are.
Right.
And it's gonna be 48, 49. It's gonna be that quarter of a bill, maybe even 300 million, Skip.
Right.
So I don't really know what choice the Ravens have other than to pay him. And like you said, cross your fingers and pray every night. Lord, please, I hope he don't get nicked. Because everything that he does is predicated on those legs. You want Kyler Murray, you want Lamar Jackson to throw the ball from the pocket. They put the fear of God of you when they got that ball in their hands and they break contain. Because now he can take off and run, and both of these guys can run very fast and still throw the ball over the top of your head.
Okay, yeah. Bottom line, as you've said many times on this show, you're not sold on Lamar as a Super Bowl quarterback, right?
Yeah.
So if you're sitting in that hot seat upstairs for the Ravens, the team you played for, you're going to bite your bullet? You're going to close your eyes and say, we just got to do this?
Skip, you got to jump out the plane and hope the parachute open.
Right.
Yep.
It's simple as that, Skip. You're up there now.
Yeah.
You done gave him 4 years. You've had him for 5 years now. You know what he is. If anybody knows what Lamar Jackson is, it's the Baltimore Ravens and that front office. You got to jump and hope the chute's open.
And you might say they know what he isn't.
This my squad too, cuz.
It's the cost of doing business. It's the price of competing in the NFL. You stole him in the draft because you flat out stole him. And you've been stealing him ever since because you've been able to pay him bottom of the first round money.
Right.
Yep.
So he has way over-earned
what you've been paying him.
What you've been paying him. He won the MVP of this league.
Yep.
That's spectacular to me. You can never take that away from him. And there was no controversy about it.
No, he deserved it.
I had no problem with it.
Yeah.
He didn't steal that. He won
That's
it.
what I'm saying,
He
cuz when you
outright
up
won
there,
it. I still think he's a little better than Kyler as an all-around quarterback. You can make the case Kyler has a
Can't
better
take
arm
that
because
shit
he
away
does
from
have a better arm.
Yeah.
He's got a better deep
cheapskate
arm.
this
He
nigga.
he played center field in baseball and got drafted in the, what was it, eighth
Eighth
overall
overall with
by
A's.
Billy Beane in the Oakland A's. He was a
Now he's making more than the whole A's roster.
Right.
That's a fact. And he was all Big 12 as a center fielder. It's not that easy to do.
No,
I got
hell
to
no.
tell you, because we talk about prime time, your man time,
Yeah.
you know, crossing over and being a starting center fielder in the big leagues.
Yes.
But Kyler's got a wing on him that Lamar doesn't have. But in that MVP year, and when he's been healthy, he throws it effectively because he dart throws it to me. And I think he has high football IQ because I like the way he reads it and finds it and sees it and completes it on time and on target.
Right.
Yep.
Is he a great thrower of the football? He is not.
Right.
And Shannon Sharp would say, well, then there's a ceiling. You can only be he'll take you this far, but he can't take you that far
Right.
because in the end you win throwing from the pocket in this league. Okay, I got that. I've just never seen anything like him with the football under his arm in the in open field.
Right.
It's just he's way beyond Kyler. Kyler has weird speed and quickness. He's quicker than he's fast.
Right.
Kyler can be caught in the open field because they're like cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
No beard,
And
but keep
Lamar
going
is
this.
just, it's sprinter speed.
Yeah, he's just gliding. He just looks so effortless when he runs.
And when he goes, he just goes.
Yeah.
And he's gone. He's like in Tyreek's class to me. With football under arm,
Yeah.
he can fly. How long does that last? I'm going to knock on wood because history would tell you not that long. Shelf life is not going to be long for either of these quarterbacks. But when you can win an MVP and when you can show me that you're the heartbeat of a team in ways Kyler is not the heartbeat of the Arizona Cardinals, they die for him. I just think they believe in him. In his intangibles, maybe not in his tangibles. Maybe if you put them all on lie detectors off the field, they'd say, oh, I don't know if he's just talented enough to take us home. But on the ball out tangible, he balls out in ways Kyler doesn't.
No.
Where he just made so many big plays in big nationally TV televised games where you just say, that young man has that football backbone to him. Because of all that, he deserves more money than Kyler.
Yeah, you're going to get it.
Yet, we keep talking about this. There's high risk here because we've seen, even in the last few years, we've seen teams fold their hand and let somebody take the pot prematurely, like Carson Wentz. That Philly went too fast on that one, right? And you can argue that
Jared Goff?
Jared Goff, yeah, the Rams. But I mean, at least Detroit.
At least he got to the Super Bowl.
You got to the Super Bowl, and at least Detroit is still. You can argue he's still afloat in Detroit.
Yes.
We'll see how long that lasts. But even Odell, they paid Odell way too early because he was beyond nicked. He started having surgeries.
Yes.
And he got hurt. And look back at what the Giants decided to give him before, you take the fifth-year option. But then they said, let's just extend.
Right.
And they extended him. And so he hit the lottery for a while.
Yep.
When he went to Cleveland, he was still making tons of money. Yeah. Okay? And the Giants would look back now, we folded our hand way too early on him. But it's scary because you say, well, look what he's doing. And Carson Wentz had that one flurry at the end of 2017 when he looks like he's in the MVP race.
Yep.
And then the backup quarterback ends up taking you through the playoffs to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Okay, so now Lamar. The issue becomes, once again, he decided not to have an agent. He's going to save a ton of money, but it's like the old saying about penny wise, pound foolish.
Yeah.
Well, you're being pound foolish because
you're not going to hear what they want to say. Tell you, Lamar.
You just don't want to hear it, and it's going to get tougher and tougher, and maybe uglier and uglier. And you need somebody to finesse this. You need somebody to play the media for you because he's losing the media game because he doesn't have a mouthpiece.
Right.
Because Lamar's not great with the media because it's not what he does.
Right.
He tries. He's a nice guy and all that, but he's not skilled in spinning the media.
That's why you turn it. Hey, my agent, they're handling that.
Yep.
And I got nothing to say. When the contract is done, I'm sure I have a lot to say, but until then, I really got nothing to add. We don't have a contract. I'm here in camp trying to get better. Hopefully, we have a great camp. And we're trying to win a Super Bowl. Everything that I do and what this team does is all in preparation for getting to and winning the Super Bowl. That's all he has to say. But as far as contract, you let the agent, whether it would have been Drew Rosenhaus or Tom Condon or Mugaleta or whomever it may, Rocky Art, whoever the case may be, Skip, you let them handle that. Because I can tell you, Lamar, they're going to tell you what you don't want to hear. And then you're going to get, I'm telling you, you're going to get in your feelings. It's going to happen. Nobody likes to hear what they are not. I don't care how much money is at the end of the tunnel. People have feelings. There are emotions involved.
I agree
and
with that.
they're going to tell you things that your agent would tell here and would never, ever share with you because he know how it would impact you.
Yep.
It would cause you to look at the Ravens in a different light. But hey, that's your money. You do how you do what you feel, how you feel you want to go about it, bro.
Part two.
So he decided to report 5 days before he needed to report to training camp. And yet it's unknown whether he will start to participate in actual drills. Will he just be there?
Because a lot of times guys show up because the fines are so extensive now. You show up and don't participate. I'm here. I ain't practicing, but I'm here.
Okay, so is that what we're looking at?
I don't really think Lamar do that. I think he'll practice. Now, these guys don't play in games anymore anyway. I don't know, and none of the star players play in preseason. That's why they might need to cut that down to 2, because ain't nobody playing. It used to be, Skip, you play 5, 10 plays here, and the next game you play 10, 15, and the next game you play a half. Man, these guys might play 10 plays the whole playoffs. The whole preseason.
Preseason, yep. And yet, it was just 2 years ago, well, now we're 3 years ago, I watched Belichick play Brady like half the snaps in the preseason at age 42.
Right.
What?
I guess he
that's
said, well,
old school.
He said that was the only time that he was gonna play, so I need to get a look at it. But because Skip, the money that's involved with these players now, you just don't even want to run the risk of getting the guy nicked in the preseason. It's just too much money involved.
Maybe Belichick was running the risk.
Man, go ahead, man. He wasn't trying to undermine his own best interest. He
Right?
wasn't trying to undermine his own best interest.
So I am rooting for Lamar to get paid.
Yeah.
And I believe the Ravens should do the right thing, even
And
if they
as
think
today, as
it's
y'all
a
see this
scary
from
thing to do.
725, as
You,
y'all
you
see, he
just
still
have to
didn't
pay him.
accept
He is your
or
heartbeat.
extend. So
He is
we
your
all gonna
leader.
wait to see what he do.
He's the
I'm gonna have
face of
this
your
update.
franchise, and I think he has
This is why I'm
earned
bringing
the
this up
money,
now,
even in ways
'cause
Kyler hasn't earned the money.
Well, he's like, here, here's a check for 110 million
I
at the
hope he
time of
gets
signing,
Yep.
and
his
we'll give
just
you
due,
25,
man.
30 million more than what Kyler got.
Cause I believe, like I was saying, man, I believe every young black athlete, not even black, just any young athlete, when you pass a certain point, you gotta watch out who try to latch on to you, because people try to latch on because they want to get that bread. So yeah, having an agent is cool at some point, but like, and things are, the facts is true. Talking to media and like having somebody to speak to the media and all that kind of stuff, just to say, to give them official statements for you. That's key. I mean, it's kind of key, but I mean, you can do that yourself. He can polish up on some shit, man. Or, like Skip just said, all you gotta do is watch this, take his advice. Hey, my agent, my team handling that. That's a private issue. We gonna get through it. What about this game though? You know what I mean? It's certain things you can do, man. You can do like my dog Marshawn used to do. I'm only here so I don't get fined. That's all you got to say. What you think? Cuz you think he gonna lose out on money or nah?
They're gonna try to play.
Cause that's the major issue. But like I'm saying, at this point,
They're gonna give Russell Wilson more.
no, he already signed his. He got his little shit.
And
That's
that's what I'm saying. They're gonna make sure that he don't get more than him.
I think that might happen too.
They're gonna try to make sure it's like I don't know.
Under
They
that,
they
like about 40 something a year or whatever, instead of the 50, down there
try
50,
to
over
work
50.
some type of way.
Yeah, they gonna probably try to shave it. That's what Skip's saying too. That penny wise, pound foolish type shit. Yeah. So maybe, but we gonna have to see. That's why I say we're gonna keep this shit updated, man. We're gonna have to see about that. I'm curious as fuck to see what happens, man. That shit wild, man. Shit, cuz what's going on? I know you got the what's the name? What's with the thing on Friday? Y'all doing a whole listening party or what y'all doing?
No, it's a little interview. I guess we're gonna talk about the tape or whatever.
Oh, okay. You going over there? He gonna have you on set live and shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there.
Oh, that's what's up, cuz. Hell yeah. Shit, I be watching that shit every Friday, man. I'm gonna tune in, man.
Slow down. I told y'all niggas to slide through.
Will it come through?
Yeah, you on there a couple times if you can.
Yeah, I come through. I ain't know if y'all want. I ain't know you wanted me there. I'll come through.
Yeah, I put the thing on that when I tagged y'all. I said, people who I tagged, come through if you can make it.
Bet. For sure.
I
I'm
tagged
there.
there on
Is
there.
that is that what? Is that 8?
Yeah.
Bet. I'm
I
about
said,
to be. I'll
yeah,
be there at 7:30, nigga.
yeah.
Hell yeah, man. But shit, is it already out? It ain't out yet.
Oh, they ain't out yet, no.
Well, shit, go on and plug your shit, man. We finna wrap this one up, man, and plug that shit so everybody know this going on YouTube, man. We've been climbing up, man. We been getting views, man. Plug that shit, cuz.
The longer waited and critically acclaimed. Free, man. This shit hard.
For sure.
The thing, since we being there we from the Midwest, like a lot of niggas gonna try to say like on where we from at that like it sound East Coast or whatever. But like the shit this Gallimaufry is coming from every single coast. Like Currency making shit that sound like Gallimaufry. He from down south. Freddie Gibbs making shit that sound like Gallimaufry. He from Midwest. Larry June making shit that sound like Gallimaufry. He from the West Coast. Like this shit transcends all that shit. It ain't nothing about that. Like the main niggas who gonna be saying that shit is niggas from our city who try to ride Detroit. They ride Detroit with California music.
Right.
That shit don't transcend like niggas in New York or niggas down south not trying to make that Detroit music. Y'all niggas up here trying to make who gonna say that my shit. Or that shit y'all niggas praising who gonna try to say that my shit East Coast.
Right.
Y'all dick right now California shit that y'all gonna try to say that my shit sound East Coast. You know it's all East Coast. It's just back to the basics.
Right.
That grimy loot and them bars.
Right.
Cuz fit some of them bars on there. Cuz came through and laid bars down.
This Galen Murphy gonna be stupid,
College
dog.
game. College game.
Already.
Came through and laid bars, put in work, put in fitness. Cuz I think you will probably like 5 songs.
Damn. Hell yeah. Shit. I know we done did some shit. And man, it's so much more to come. I think this niggas just don't understand. It's like a beginning. Everything we doing is it's
For
it's
sure.
always quality over quantity, man. People not man, listen, man. People not ready, but you don't like motherfuckers be trying to say like you can't hear a tree grow, man. So the shit we doing, y'all finna catch leaves off of it. These is just leaves, and these leaves y'all better get hip, man. For the motherfucker, this shit swallow y'all up. It's gonna leave y'all behind. Is what it's gonna do.
We hard enough to hit y'all niggas with force.
Man, we hitting them with force, man. Most
That
definitely.
force, no, I'm talking about forest. Like
Oh yeah, with the force, you ain't lying.
we can hit y'all niggas with forests.
Facts, big
I had to
facts.
put forests on there because of my accent, so y'all know what I was saying. But really, I know it's pronounced forest with just one X. But yeah, niggas can hit y'all with that. Niggas got a plethora of shit.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, cause this shit, yeah, I'm happy with it.
hell yeah, I know you is.
Or
I know you. I know you can't wait, man. Cause you've been talking about this shit for a minute. You know, I've been asking you for a minute. Like, what's
yeah, I
cracking? What's good?
get the little buzz going, but we just gotta get a video going too. You know what I'm saying?
Um. Okay, for
Video,
sure. Who you got? Who you got? You got somebody in mind already?
man, on some real shit, cause I do lightweight got somebody in mind, but I feel like I could just do it myself.
Okay, so look, since we doing it ourselves, why
Like,
don't
I'm
why don't we? Cause this is what I'm finna do personally.
hard. It ain't too hard to do a video. It ain't too hard to make a video.
No, I know, but check this out. This is what I'm finna do personally. It's not about you know the. It's not about how hard it is. It's about the skill and the eye behind them shots. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So and
yeah,
and
too.
putting it together like there is a science and an art to making a dope ass visual. So I want to do since we doing shit ourselves, I want to add somebody into the mix, bro. Since you want to do it ourselves, let me get in contact with my nigga Desmond. You know what I'm saying, and see if he can shoot or see when he available to shoot the video. I got two people in mind that's dope behind this shit that can do it, and we can put it together ourselves if you want to. I got all the equipment, you know what I'm saying, as far as like editing and shit. I got all that.
All
That ain't
right, bet.
shit. So that's nothing. So it's getting the shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
already got the concept already ready.
well, let's get the shots. Let me reach out, Dez. I know sometimes you check this shit out. If you see this before, I reach out to you, man. Tap in and let me know your availability for
I
your
got
what's the name, man, for shooting, because we really need you to get we want to add you to the fold, and let's start getting some shit going, man. I'm gonna write some paperwork up, man. Let's fucking get this shit going, dog. We need to make. I want to make, and this how I like to do. You already know, cause I be on this type of shit. I want to make this shit a whole venture for all of us. If we gonna do this shit, we gonna make it a whole. We can make it a whole company to where we can just start charging motherfuckers too to do they shit. You know what I'm
I'm,
saying? Other people.
yeah, I'm with that. Hey, yeah, I got the yeah, I already got the idea in mind. I got the location. Like, I already know.
I think my camera downstairs, but I got the camera. I got the camera.
We
I got
like
a couple rigs and everything. I got a T3 and everything. So
I look at the thing, man. We can use our phones if we put it to the right
nah,
setting.
fuck all that. Fuck all that. Nah, I want to do this shit right with the color correction and all that. I feel it. I feel it with the iPhone shit and all that. But I want to do this shit right with the color correction and with the what I'm saying, the right scales and the right DPIs and shit too. So I wanna really actually do the shit if we gonna do it, man. You know what I'm saying? That phone shit cool for advertising or for doing shit for social media, you know what I'm saying, for small like clips and shit, but when we do a full video, I want to put that shit behind the real lens, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that shit cuz you know what I'm saying, the shit we was doing before, like the shit I tried before, that's why I went and got um no cap. That's why I went and got Anthony. You know what I'm saying, to help me out, to help with that one, with that other video. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, with that other artist video, because what I had, the shit that I had did, I realized that it wasn't the it wasn't the actions, it was the eye. Like I need a DP, an actual director of photography. You know what I'm saying? And I know somebody, you know what I'm saying, who can do that. You know what I mean? And we can still get the whole shit together. So I have been thinking about actually doing that, but my thing is I'm just now touching
yeah,
down with different people and learning some shit out that I thought that wasn't. I ain't gonna say too much on here, but I thought some shit was that wasn't. You know what I mean? So
yeah. You can
yeah,
wait till places I got picked up.
for the spot for the shit.
Yeah, I got like about 4 locations.
Oh hell yeah,
Accurate though.
hell yeah, bet. Well shit, man, I'm gonna wrap this shit up, man. So we can I can keep the time down on this shit, my nigga. You already know what it is, Gallimaufry. Look out for it. Ralphie Drip on all your motherfucking streaming platforms, man. It's on. I think you selling it. It's going YouTube or you doing it off your site.
Yeah, off my site in Bandcamp.
Okay, the Bandcamp. That's right. It's gonna hit Bandcamp first. Then you gonna send it to YouTube or what?
I probably ain't gonna send it to YouTube. They're gonna see that video on YouTube, and that's about it.
Got you. Okay, for sure. Well, there you go. Y'all can see that video on YouTube. It be on Bandcamp. Shit, Gallimaufry. Y'all, you got the date? What date?
It's probably be like Halloween.
Gallimaufry on Halloween, bitches. You fucking bitch. That's how. That's how Dream said. Fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch.
Gallimaufry, fucking bitch. You already know what it is, man. Talking shit, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us, man. Episode 30 motherfucking 1. We almost through the year. We got, what is this? About to be October, November. We got 2 more fucking months and we through this fucking year. You know what I'm saying? With this whole shit. So, man, some shit finna happen. We finna step some shit up. Some shit is definitely gon' transpire. It's already in the works. We just don't be putting everything out there like that and letting everybody know what the fuck we got going on because it don't pay to. Y'all can just watch us. That's it. Y'all don't need to know. Y'all just need to watch the show. You understand?
Giannis.
Huh?
Yes. Giannis. What's that basketball playing nigga's name?
Oh,
Giannis.
Giannis?
Yeah, Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis.
Yeah.
To be honest, nigga.
Giannis.
For
Niggas
real.
out here Giannis.
They out here Giannising.
Yeah.
What that nigga do?
That G.
That G.
How that G sound. Niggas
Hell
out here.
yeah.
Like
Silent.
like how Lil Wayne was saying about lasagna.
Lasagna. Sleep. Already, y'all, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Peace, man.